Hi, my name is Devin Jackson Randall, or TGR, and welcome to Queer Fudanshi. So let's get talking. Today we're going to talk about 3 things instead of 2. That's because I missed yesterday's upload, so I wanted to get to the stuff that I missed. Reminder that there are section times in the description down below. Go check that out if you want to skip around, as well as links to the blog post where I talk about other things, not just what I talk about in this video. If you want more info about my thoughts on all of these things, go to the blog post, links in the description. So first we have No Thank You, the video game. No Thank You is a BL visual novel. If you don't know, a visual novel is sort of a mix between a video game and a story, a novel. It's basically like a story that you read a novel, but it has, in addition, audio and art to kind of enhance the experience. In addition, a dating sim visual novel usually has a choose-your-own-adventure type story. This ends up being a pick which guy you want to pursue in a romantic sense. No Thank You specifically is a story about Haru. Haru is a mysterious man who ends up getting amnesia because he saved a man from getting hit by a car, and so then Haru ends up being hired by that man at Koichi, who is one of the romantic options. It ends up that Koichi owns a bar which doubles as a private investigations office, and so Haru ends up getting a job there, and so during nighttime he works as a bartender, server, whatever, and then during the day he does secret surveillance, private eye investigation type work. And then of course he gets to know his co-workers and employer, and he ends up in a relationship with one of them. I really liked this game. This game has a lot going on for it. Well, while yes, all 4 routes that you can pursue are kind of similar, kind of the same, because it has to continue to have that consistency, they all shift depending on who you are pursuing, which romantic option you are pursuing. So you'll see one story one way, and then when you play a second route, you'll see it in a different perspective. You'll see some scenes that you wouldn't have seen in another route, and then you'll see some of that particular person's perspective and thoughts during that situation. In addition, I really appreciated Haru. Haru is a proud bisexual man who is into women, but he's really, whoever he chooses in this route, he really pursues them with his, I guess, with the most. He's the type of guy who's self-deprecating. He knows he's not that smart, but he really has pride in himself and his existence and place in the world, and that's really something that I appreciated. I can't talk about specifics specifically. If you have not played the game, go check it out, go buy it. You can buy it for English legally. There is a link in all the blog posts for the show. But I will say that Haru has his own kind of dark past and history to himself that I found very interesting and very fun to pursue. So I definitely think you guys should go check out that game. Again, I don't want to take too long talking about this game because I have 2 other things to talk about. But if you guys want, again, in the description I have links to all 4 of the routes. If you guys want to check out that game, please do, and then come back to the blog post and check out my thoughts, and let's get talking. Next, to fill up your queer quota, we have Carmilla Season 2. If you guys don't know, Carmilla is a Canadian web series. It's very popular. It's about the lesbian relationship between 2 college students. Particularly, it's based off of a Victorian novel, though I think it's Victorian era time period around there, but I think it's actually German or something like that. The book is about a normal girl who has a very overprotective father, who one day another girl named Carmilla comes to stay with them, and it turns out that Carmilla is a vampire, and Carmilla tries to seduce Laura, the normal girl, into her bed, and also so that she will share her blood with Carmilla, and that is the general process of the novel. So the web series pursues that and changes that to a modern twist, where Laura is a university student at Silas University. She one day finds out that her roommate has gone missing, and then in comes Carmilla just barging into the dorm room saying she is now Laura's new roommate. And so Laura and her friends use a vlog to try to find out what the mystery is behind the missing girls at their school, and then they end up finding out that Carmilla is a vampire, and of course the 2 end up falling in love, blah blah, rolling on from that. I have already reviewed the first season of the series on the blog, as well as the Christmas special. So if you guys want to check out my thoughts on that, then go to the blog post down below. My general thoughts for the first half of the second season, I haven't watched it all, but I wanted to get to the second season because season 3 actually just started on the 15th. This season I really like some parts of it and I really don't like some parts of it. Particularly I love the main couple, Laura and Carmilla. They are so sickeningly sweet. They're that couple that like you absolutely love them for being so in love with each other. But at the same time you wish they would get a room so you didn't have to look at them. The show doesn't try to pull back from anything about their relationship, whether it be good or bad. The good moments are so adorable, but the show also is willing to show the bad, the breakup, the fighting. This episode, the later ends of this season, first half of this season, were very much about them fighting. And I love that the show was willing to show that, you know, Laura is bad in her own sense. Carmilla is a vampire, but Laura is as bad as Carmilla can be sometimes. Laura's very manipulative. Laura then doesn't really think that she's being manipulative. She doesn't care about it, but she will show that she really doesn't care much about Carmilla and that she expects Carmilla to do things for her. In addition, Laura is very dumb. She very much thinks she knows everything. She thinks she's always right, when clearly she is not, just as the end of this first half of the season shows and portrays. That's the word, portrays. Fun fact, the character who plays the fraternity brother Theo is Shannon Cook. He is a South African actor. He played Zane in Degrassi: The Next Generation, a gay male character. Like I said, once again, I talk about other things, not just the stuff I talk about in the video, in the blog post, so go check that out. I will say I want to add something nice about the show before I end on this section, and that's I really love how everything became just really ramped up in this second season. I think it was Laura who said, last semester I found out that my roommate was a vampire and everything kind of escalated from there. That this normal university story has really changed and shifted as time has gone by. It really has become like women who are hunting down people, how there are protests happening all over the place for a giant worm or whatever. There are vampires popping up left and right, screaming like banshees. There's all this crazy stuff happening. It's kind of like Hogwarts in that way. It's a crazy, fantastical college school life, and I love it, and I really appreciate the show for that. Lastly, for your BL bits, I have So Does the Series episode 4. If you guys don't know, So Does the Series is a Thailand TV show that focuses on the love of 2 university students, specifically Artit, who is a junior, who is in charge of the soda system. The freshmen are put through their paces through this pledge-like system, where they must learn about unity, about seniority, then it also puts them and prepares them for this sports day, freshie day situation. That's kind of like a competition between different universities and also through different sections of their school, different departments and such. Back to Artit. Artit is in charge of maintaining this order and this system, but then there are freshmen who are being unruly and really fighting him on it. One such freshman is Kong Tab. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. But Kong is a freshman who is trying to act as the hero, trying to say, hey, upperclassmen, this isn't okay. And then the two kind of have a rivalry going on because of that. But of course, because it is a BL, it is boys love, the two end up falling in love. And honestly, I love the rivalry between the two. I love that there's still a rivalry, even though there is some romantic feeling going on, even though Kong is obviously starting to crush on Artit, and Artit is starting to be softer towards Kong. The show is doing better with the romance. It is showing that they are kind of softening towards each other, but at the same time they are still very much rivals, and I really do appreciate that. And just a side note, that May aim scene was so awkward. In addition, I really don't know why, but this episode really seems to have a lot going bad with itself, in a sense of like production value, right? There was that opening scene when they were outside studying, and there was a lot of background noise, the mics were picking up lots of wind, there was bad audio transitions, and if you guys have been watching this YouTube channel for like a week, you know I know bad audio transitions. And so I'm just wondering, like, is there a change in editing, or is there like a change in director or something that's making this change in bad, I guess, production value? I don't know. I don't know if these were happening before and I just didn't notice, but if I did notice in this episode, it means there was some kind of significant change. I wonder what it was. Let me know down in the comments below if you know, or if you think like Devin, shut up, there's nothing wrong with it. Lastly, I really do appreciate that all the characters know each other and they're all around each other. I've said in some other reviews of other series that I don't like when that happens, like particularly part-time the series. With this show, it's keeping it simple. It's simple where it's like, okay, they're all in one class together, plus they're all in the soda system together. So yeah, they kind of engage with each other, blah blah. Plus Kong is very popular. So of course the girls got to know Kong, then they got to know all of Kong's guy friends. And I like that. Simple and sweet. Keep it simple and sweet, that's appreciated. But once again, I have more thoughts on all three of these series, if you guys, or properties. If you guys want to read that, go to the blog, links in the description where I talk more. I talk more about all these things there. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are for all three of these properties. Have you played the game? Have you watched the series? Let me know and let's get talking. Oh, don't forget to like the video, of course. Subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe. And I hope to talk to you guys soon. Bye.